Welcome parents and families to A Child Becomes Preschool. My name is Michelle Neal. I'm the Executive Director and founder of A Child Becomes. I'm also known as Teacher Shelly Belly, which your children will learn to call me. I've had 5 different pregnancies over my 31 years of teaching, so my nickname became Shelly Belly in my early years. Speaking of early years, I began in my basement with 16 3- and 4-year-olds, 2 of which were my own, and 1 teacher. And over the 31 years, we've moved and grown out of 4 different locations until at last we are permanently here at 4320 Southwest Hill. I'd like to take you on a virtual tour of our school to see all the changes that we've made to stay in line with the COVID-19 rules and procedures. We have made changes in our outdoor learning, we've made changes in the classroom, teacher protocol, and I'm hoping that through this presentation, you'll feel confident and ready to send your child in September. This fall, I'm going to step out of the role of Sunbeam teacher and executive director to part-time student. I'm going to be pursuing my educational doctorate in early childhood education. So I'll be overseeing teachers, classrooms, and your children, and look forward to continuing my monthly newsletter where I'll be informing you of all the wonderful things that we'll be doing each month. So let's take a virtual tour of our school, from indoors to outdoors, and I hope that you will be excited and ready to start in September. So let's get started on our tour. So let's begin our virtual tour with the classrooms. I'm excited to announce to our children that we have a loft in each classroom to have our libraries. We have 5 classrooms this fall. 2 will hold the Sunbeam classes, 2 will hold the butterfly classes, and 1 for the caterpillar. Now let's take a look at some of our specific changes that we've made for COVID-19. Classrooms will be cleaned several times throughout the day. We have added 2 air filtration systems, and each classroom will hold no more than 12 students and 2 teachers, and those groups will be called pods. And the pods will not be mixing with each other throughout the year. We've taken out our tactile tables and dress up, unfortunately, but we'll have plenty of toys for the kids to be able to be playing with, and we'll keep those sanitized each day. We will be practicing social distancing during our snack time, and our school will be providing snack for the entire year. Each child will have their own individual boxes with crayons, scissors, any art supplies that they will not be sharing with others, but they can keep them in their cubbies. Teachers will be required to wear masks. They'll also be tested prior to school and throughout the school year for COVID-19. They will teach with their pods, and they will not be mixing with other teachers and other pods. Teachers will be responsible for wiping down all of the equipment in their classrooms when they're used, as well as on the playground. And teachers will call you if your child becomes sick during school. And if your child is not at school and we do not receive a phone call from you, a teacher will be checking in to make sure everything's okay. And lastly, if a teacher or a child has COVID-19 during the school year, we will be shutting down our school for 2 weeks and shifting to remote learning. For parents, we ask that you and your child come to school wearing masks. We'll be taking your child's temperature and asking you to sign a release form that says you have not been in contact with anybody with COVID-19. We ask that you also are sending your child to school without any symptoms of COVID-19 or any virus, runny nose, sore throat, cough, phlegm, etc. Your child is required to bring a canvas bag each day, and in that canvas bag will be a Ziploc with extra clothes in case we have a potty accident, or extra clothes for inclement weather, colder temperatures, so that your child's prepared for outdoor learning. We'll have our field trip and photo day, hopefully in the late spring when COVID-19 eases up a bit. There will be designated locations for drop-off and pickup. The sandbox stairwell will be used for Teacher Melissa's Sunbeam class, Teacher Julia's butterfly class and Teacher Carrie's caterpillar class drop-off. This butterfly stairwell will be used for Teacher Kelsey's AM class as well as her PM class. This entrance is called the South Ramp entrance. This is for Teacher Stacy's AM Sunbeams drop-off and pickup, and Teacher Carrie's PM Sunbeams drop-off and pickup. For recess, we'll be using 2 locations. The children will be alternating depending on their class and the day. The first location is taking advantage of this lovely grassy area that surrounds about 3/4 of our building. And the second location will be the actual playground. Our second location for outdoor recess will be the actual playground where there will be bikes and climbing equipment, all of which will be sanitized daily. Parents, thank you for joining me on this virtual tour of our school and helping us have a safe and healthy start. I want to make sure to show you our last project, the outdoor learning shelter. So now we have 2, and your child will have several opportunities throughout the week to have learning outdoors with their teacher and their pod. School starts midweek, September 9th and 10th. I look forward to seeing all of you then, and have a great rest of the summer.